Interesting facts about kangaroos. Kangaroos live about 6 years in the wild and more than 20 years in captivity. According to legend, the name kangaroo supposedly appeared because of a misunderstanding between the discoverer James Cook and the Australian Aborigines. He asked in Australian what kind of animal, and the latter replied in his own vernacular, "I do not understand." This phrase was transformed into the familiar word kangaroo. The truth is, research has shown that this legend is nothing more than an amusing story with no factual basis. The front paws of these animals resemble human hands, using these dexterous limbs to dig tubers and roots out of the ground for sustenance. In critical situations, kangaroos stand on their tail and attack the enemy with their two hind paws at once, inflicting serious injuries. Kangaroos are outstanding jumpers. They dash, jumping forward up to a distance of 12 meters and getting up to 3 meters off the ground in the process. Adult kangaroos weigh an average of 80 kilograms. Giant kangaroo calves are born with a body size of just 25 millimeters, the smallest mammalian cub compared to the size of an adult animal. After the babies are born, kangaroo mothers carry them in pouches on their bellies for another 6 to 8 months. Kangaroos come into the world so small and weak that they cannot even suckle milk on their own. It is simply injected into their mouths at certain intervals. Many kangaroos have the unique ability to delay the development of fertilized embryos. If the female already has a small cub at the time of mating, the fertilized embryo will not begin to develop until the older cub grows up or dies. The new cub will be born almost immediately after its predecessor leaves its mother's pouch. Kangaroo meat is considered healthier than pork or beef because of its low-fat content. Kangaroos appear on the Australian coat of arms, money and emblems of many Australian organizations. Scientists identify about 60 species of kangaroos and their closest relatives. When kangaroos rest, they relax their paws and transfer their entire body weight to their tails. A mother kangaroo may discard a sick cub from her pouch to then produce healthy offspring. Kangaroos are capable of speeding up to 56 kilometers per hour. Kangaroos can hear and see perfectly. The animal's ears rotate freely 360 degrees. Kangaroos' jaws consist of several rows of teeth. If a tooth becomes unusable from actively chewing grass, it is replaced by the one that grows behind it. Kangaroos are unable to jump backwards because of their body structure. According to the most approximate estimates, there are about 50 million kangaroos in Australia. If a newborn kangaroo cub fails to move into the pouch through its mother's fur, it is doomed, since the mother is not able to lift the fallen baby. Female kangaroos can somehow influence the age of their future cubs. When they are young, they prefer to give birth to daughters, while at a later age they switch to sons.